A weekly vlog. Let me pop you on the stairs while I pop my raincoat on because it's chucking it down with rain outside again. So this week is a bit of a chill week in terms of work. Well, I say that, it's not actually really. It's more of a like, I'm not going physically to work. I'm like working from home a lot and doing bits from home. So I thought I'd vlog and spend the week with me. Get you to spend the week with me. Because that's fun, isn't it? Spending the week with me. I've decided I need to do more vlogging, not just on like fun weekends as well, which I think I said in a previous vlog. So I thought, let's do it. So today I got up at about 8 because I was feeling super tired, and I thought I'll go up at 7. But I'm trying to work on getting 8 hours sleep a night. So I was like, do you know what, actually? No, I need to sleep. I'm tired. So I stayed in bed till 8, and then I spent a couple of hours woke up, made breakfast, read a chapter of my book, and then I emptied the dishwasher, got ready, washed my hair, all those sorts of things. And then it was about 10 o'clock when I sat down and I worked on about half an hour of my Tropic business. So I like to find pockets of time, like 10 minutes of time or half an hour within my day to work on things. So this morning I did a couple of Instagram posts while watching a video on the lounge, which is basically like a little area where we have all of our kind of like information about products and how to help your business and how to grow your business. It's basically training, if you want to call it that. I actually really enjoy it. I actually put time in my schedule to do it. I think it really helps my business. And this morning I was watching a video on how to give a facial, which was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. So while I was doing that, I was just basically putting a couple of things on my stories, because we've had a new product launch today, which is super exciting. I'm super excited about it. It's basically a new gel body wash, which is the upgraded formula of our current body washes. And it is got recyclable packaging. You can refill them. I love it. I'm so excited. My other half actually he's been made to be a Tropic man, and he actually has one of the scents. So I'm really excited to get him to try that as well. So at the minute I've been using the Tsunami, but I think I might be transferred. I used to use the body washes quite often, but then my skin was just feeling super itchy. I think it was a change of washing powder. And then, yeah, anyway, so I thought Tsunami would calm it down, which it has. So that's been exciting. And then I also just wrote a list of who I know and how I can connect with them, because I always like to do that every so often just to remind me how I can connect with people. And I've had a little idea for an event I'd like to do, so I'm going to start getting that prepared throughout the week. Because I like to do an event every so often to bring new people into the business and sales. And yeah, that's kind of what I do. So every few weeks I'll do a bit of lounge training and a who I know / connecting to like my why I started the business in the first place, because it's a really good way to kind of reevaluate what I'm doing, and also just make sure that what I'm doing is working for my business. So for me it's always an event, wearing the products constantly that I love, talking about them, bringing the products everywhere with me, as in like, my hand creams and my hand sanitizers and my lip balms. People will ask me about them, bring it up in conversations, just very naturally. And then also I just do social content every day and connect with people on socials and through messaging as well. So that's what I do. Anyway, that was a bit of a ramble on what I do. Actually, if you'd like to know, maybe I could do that as a video. I'll do that as a sit-down video. Good idea. I've got a sit-down video to film this week. I'll film that, what I do in my business to work around it. And how you can do it too. So that's that. So now I actually am going to help my other half's mum, because she has a business and she needs my help today. She messaged me this morning. I was like, do you have some hours today? Can I have some? And I was like, yes, absolutely. So I'm on my way to there now. And then once I finish, so I'm working from it'll probably be 12 by the time I get there, 12 to 2:30. So it's not very many hours. And then by the time I finish there, I will literally need to jump in the car because I've got a doctor's appointment at 3. Because if you've listened to my previous vlogs, I've had some problem with my breathing. So I've got a checkup to check my breathing pattern, see how I've improved. And then I'm going to go to the gym and then come home and cook. And I've got a meeting with my team later. So a very productive, tropical day. And we're back in the kitchen. Oh, look how much the heatless curls, like, just makes my hair look so nice. And I've literally got like barely any makeup on. Just enhances the outfit majorly. Anyway, I've got my Pilates outfit on because I was like, well, I'm gonna come home and do the housework, so I don't really see the point in changing if I'm gonna come home and do like physical work. I'm just about to prep dinner. So I'm making a lasagna for dinner. So I'm just literally gonna prep it now and then do the cleaning, because there's no point me cleaning to then make a mess again. Is there really? No. So I got my nails done. How cute are they? I just went for a simple French. Love them as always. Kira always does such a good job. If you're local to West Sussex, the soft set, 10 out of 10. I know I'm biased because I know her, but I just thought she did such a good job. They look so good. And I always love them, and they last like a good 4 weeks, which is brilliant. Anyway, I'm going to catch up on Love Island and Emmerdale while I do the cleaning and the cooking. And then I am going to go to Pilates, and that's my day. My shift for tomorrow at work actually got cancelled, unfortunately, which means that I have basically just messaged anyone that I kind of do like freelance work with and be like, if you need me tomorrow, let me know. Because my work's been cancelled because I am now working Monday instead. But just going away for the weekend, so I kind of want to work to kind of keep myself busy. So I'm now just about to prep dinner. Navi, cafe con leche. If you know what that's from, you're on the right channel, my friend. In the Heights, the musical. Yeah, and I'm really in the mood to listen to musicals, so I'm gonna play them on my phone in a minute and have a little sing song. I'm feeling a bit of Hamilton. Actually, I better get that prepared. So yesterday I never ended up doing my life admin. I finished at Josh's mum's work at 4:30, and then I popped to the shops just to grab some bread from the bakery because we've got some family friends coming over for the weekend, and I was like, right, let's get some bread, so in case they want toast in the morning, obviously. And then just some other like little bits like that. And then I got home and I had a couple of parcels to open. I packed my bags for today. I wrote a list of things I needed to do. And then I went to the gym and I walked on the treadmill just to get my steps up because my steps were really low yesterday. Did my Pilates class. I came home and I made chips, mussels. They were like already cooked, but they're frozen. And then you get them out the freezer and then just defrost. And it's really, really nice. So I'm not too, like, I don't really like cooking things like that at home because I always get a bit worried about how they're going to be. But because they're already cooked, I was like, yeah, I'll try them. As Josh was away for the night. And I was like, well, this is going to be fun. Why is this not working? Yeah, so I did that. And then I just literally had a bath. I did kind of an everything bath, so to speak. I was going to get in the shower, and then I thought, actually, I really fancy a bath. And so I ran myself, it was like literally 10 o'clock at night and I should have been going to bed, but I was like, do you know what? I don't sit in the bath for hours on end. So I scrubbed my body with like an exfoliator, Body Smooth, Tropic, obviously. I had a lovely, lovely bath. Shaved everything. I then washed my hair actually before I shaved everything because my hair was really greasy. And then I thought I'll just quickly dry it before I went to bed, FaceTime Josh just to say good night, and he gave me a room tour. And then I caught up on Love Island and didn't go to bed till 12:30. I know that's really not sensible, but anyway, I really wanted to catch up on Love Island, and the last episode was really, really good. I've been watching Love Island this year. I haven't watched it in a couple of years. I don't know why I'm not moving while I'm recording this, by the way. I'm just sat in my car in the car park. So I've not watched Love Island for a couple of years. I used to watch it every year, guaranteed. You best believe I was a Love Islander. First seasons were the best. Me and Josh recently rewatched Love Island because I was like, you have to watch it because you think it's crap, but the first seasons were good. So we rewatched the season with like Olivia Attwood, Amber Davies, Gabby Dawn Allen, who I'm obsessed with at the minute. Her fitness stuff, oh my god, she's just like such a big inspiration of mine at the minute. Anyway, if you don't follow her on socials, do, because you'll be like, wow. Like genuinely just inspiring how to be like fit and healthy in like day-to-day life without like restricting or like doing like insane freaking workouts that are like really unrealistic. Just really obsessed with her stuff at the minute. Anyway, and I was like, oh, do you know what, I really miss watching it live, like having something to look forward to every evening and like a bit of drama, that little wait. Like I always have a bingeable series, like it's nice to have to wait for like the drama. So I decided to watch it, and you know what, actually I'm really bloody enjoying it. I really didn't think I was going to, but yeah, I'm really enjoying it. So if you're watching Love Island this year, let me know in the comments below what you're thinking. Who's your favourite? I do like Yasmin. She is my favourite. Not Jasmine, Yasmin, the one that's with Aiden. I really like her. She's so pretty. She seems so nice. I do like the Scottish girl. I can't think. Ellie? It's Ellie, isn't it? I do quite like her. I know she had a bit of drama with Aiden at the start, but I don't know what it is about her. I do like her. I really liked Robin as well. I just thought she was very much herself. I do not like Jasmine. God, she is intense. And the new girl from Surrey, I'm not sure about her. Priya, I think it is. I'm really bad with names. In terms of boys, Sean, love. Obviously Lola, love their couple. I genuinely think like they are actually gonna like stay together for a long time. It's kind of like giving Camilla, if you watch that season I was talking about earlier, Camilla and like Jamie vibes. Love, I actually really like Samraj, and when they were having this big beef last night, so today is Thursday the 12th, so if you watch the 11th episode you'll know what I mean, or if you go back and like realise. Really like Samraj in that scene. I think he was actually just like angry. I do like Aiden and his brother, I do. I don't know what it is about him. I think his brother's quite mature, and I think if I was in the villa I'd go with him, not Aiden, his brother. Other than that, the girls I'm really not the biggest fan of this year. I'm really not. I like Lola. Although she's very strange, but in like a good way. Like I like her. I like Jasmine. I like Ellie. Not Jasmine, Yasmin. Basically the two blonde girls that were with Aiden. I had the like, as he called it, sandwich. But I just feel like sometimes I'm like, I think the boys handled it wrong, the last situation, in my personal opinion. This is just my opinion. I think the girls definitely are double standards, 100%. Like I do actually agree with that. And the boys were right, but I think they went about it in the wrong way. And like, I always think if I was there, what would I do? I would have been like, look, just because I made this mistake doesn't mean I agree with it or wouldn't get upset if somebody else did it to me. I made the mistake, I learned from it, and like, it doesn't make it right. But also I think some of the things they get arsy about, I'm like, why are you getting arsy about that, man? Since you've been like 2 days in the villa and you're crying because your couple is like trying to like meet somebody else, and I'm like, you've been in the villa 2 days, like get a grip. Then it's an intense environment, so I'm like, if I was in it, would I be feeling like that? Probably not, and I'd probably be that one bitch that was crying all the time. Anyway, me and Josh have really been enjoying watching it, and it's just quite fun. And when we were sat there the other night, we were doing, I don't know if you've seen that TikTok trend where you do like, you say like a line, so like, wow, okay, and then you say it like sarcastic, flirty, like all different types of ways. And we were sat there like on the watching Love Island, and every ad break we were like doing one of those, but with like a different thing that like I'd say to him regularly or he'd say to me, and it was just so funny. And again, it's quite nice to have that like break where we can like have a quick chat or like a little catch up or whatever it is. You weren't looking, were you? No. Yeah. Wow. But yeah, so I've been watching that. So I'm actually on my way to work. So I've actually got a shift with my general job, not just helping Josh's mum today. So I got up, I did a little workout, which you would have seen in the previous clip. I then, I put a wash on first thing. So just before I left, I put that out. We had a little meeting, and now I'm just heading in to do the day, and then later I'm heading straight to Ashdown Radio, which is the radio station I used to present on before I got the job in radio that I have. And they one of my freelance jobs. Again, I'll tell you what it is, but I won't tell you the company just because I don't want to. If you go on my Instagram, you'll know, but I just don't like to, because I talk about Tropic on here, I don't want to combine the two anyway and feel like I'm promoting it through that company. So, but I always say that. Disclaimer, boring, again, Zoe. But I am actually presenting the show tonight. I'm presenting the Weekend Anthem show tonight because I was asked to do a pre-record last week and I didn't have time to do it, so I had to pre-record it last week. And then I thought it's really good like experience for me to do a live show every so often, and as much as I don't get paid for it, like it's just nice to like get that experience, and I thought it'd be quite fun, and I do obviously enjoy it, but I thought as I've got this show tonight, I'm just going to go straight there because it's easier to get from work to studio. I've got a couple of hours to just get the live admin done that I was going to do yesterday, eat some dinner that I've made. I've made some like just like hot dogs basically, like sausages in a bun, and I've got some like almost like chip potato things that I've made, and some vegetables that I've just chucked in a pot. I did that last night when I was making dinner, and then I'll eat that and like do some live admin and then prep for the show a little bit before, and then I'll do the show. So I'll take you along with me. Actually, I'll do like a little come produce the show with me, because I am actually going to make a TikTok of like come produce the show on Ashdown Radio with me. But the Weekend Anthems was actually really fun to record, and I'm really excited to do it live. I think it's gonna be so fun. Like it's from 9 to 11, so it's only 2 hours. So yeah, I'll take you along with me. But for now, I'm gonna head into work, listen to my musicals, and have a great time. Okay, I'm having to completely turn down the radio because I don't want to get copyrighted, but I am at Ashdown Radio. So I ended up actually not doing my life admin, and as I was on my way here, I went past Crowborough. So from Tunbridge Wells to Uckfield is Crowborough, and I have some family friends who live in there, and I literally just thought, do you know what, it's a Friday night, I wonder if she'll be in. So I just popped in, we had a glass of fizz, and then I came here, and then I had a little bit of time just before just to prep the show, so I went through the songs, made sure I added in any of my links. So between each song you either do a link or you can add in a little like liner, which is what they call it, or a shot ID, which is basically a little thing that goes Zoe Smith on Ashdown Radio, and that is what I put in there. So let me show. So that is the little Zoe Smith shot ID on there, and then I just chuck those in when I don't want to, when I feel like I've like done a lot of talking. So like I'm going to talk between these two songs, there's a little liner there which is a bit different, and then I'm going to talk between these two, and then I'm going to have a little one for me, a little just so you know who's doing the show, and then I've got, you know, talk between these ones, bits in between. The green means that is just going to go straight into the next bit of song, and the red means that it's not, which means I actually need to double click this and change it. Then over here we've got the little music thing, so I can choose my shot IDs, and I can also choose songs if I need to add any in, but this is already pre-programmed for us with a couple of these in, and then we can change things if we need to. Or on here we get requests through our little system, studio messages, or we have the Ashdown Radio website open. There is me for the rest of the day. We've got Facebook, we've got our travel, but for this show there isn't any travel or anything like that. We had a fun Weekend Anthem show, and that's pretty much how it's going. So I will record my next link for you just to kind of see what I'm doing.